Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Math School Learn to Succeed. In this channel, I'll be teaching you Karnataka Board Class 10th SLC Insert Math. In today's video, let us derive a quadratic formula to find the solution of a given quadratic equation from Chapter 10 Quadratic Equations. In my previous video, I've solved the exercises 10.1 and 10.2 with the example problems. If you have not watched those videos, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So before we begin our video today, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus of Class 10th SLC Insert Math. The solution of a quadratic equation by quadratic formula. So let us derive a quadratic formula to find the solution or roots of a given quadratic equation. So to derive a quadratic formula, let us consider a quadratic equation, that is a standard form of a quadratic equation is given by ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So here we will be following the same steps as we followed in the finding out the roots by completing the square. In my previous video, I have given you complete explanation of how to find the roots by completing a square. If you have not watched that video, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So the first step in our completing the square method was that we have to make the coefficient of x square or the a value equal to 1. So let us make a value equal to 1. This can be done by dividing the whole equation by the value a. So let us do that. A square divided by a plus bx divided by a plus c divided by a is equal to 0. Now this a and a term will get cancelled, so we are left with the equation x square plus b by ax plus c by a is equal to 0. So our next step is that we have to take the coefficient of x or the b value and multiply by half and square the whole term, and this term should be added and subtracted in the equation we have obtained. So what is the coefficient of x here? The coefficient of x here is b by a. So let us multiply by half and square the whole term. So we will get b by 2a the whole square. So this term we have to add and subtract in the equation. So we will get x square plus b by ax. So after this x term we are going to add and subtract. So plus b by 2a the whole square and minus b by 2a the whole square plus c by a is equal to 0. So third step of this process is complete the square. So here if you observe in the equation, the first three terms is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square form. So formula for this is a plus b the whole square, right? A plus b the whole square is nothing but a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we are going to apply this here and we are going to complete the square by writing in the form a plus b the whole square. So what is the a value here? That is x from the equation. If you observe, this is x square, that is a square, and this is the b square. So b value is b by 2a. So let us write here by taking a as x and b as b by 2a. So what will be a square? That is x square plus 2 into a is x and b is b by 2a plus b square. What is b value? That is b by 2a the whole square, and these two terms, that is minus b by 2a the whole square and plus c by a is equal to 0. Okay, so if these 2 and 2 terms get cancelled, so we are left with bx by a. So that is what is here. So this is of the form a plus b the whole square forms. We will complete the square by writing in the a plus b the whole square. We are taking a plus b because plus sign is here. That is the second term. If you observe, plus sign is here. So that's why we are taking a plus b. If minus was here, we would have taken a minus b the whole square. So let us write a plus b the whole square, where a value is x and b is b by 2a the whole square minus these terms, that is b by 2a the whole square plus c by a is equal to 0. Now let us send these two terms to the right hand side. So we will get x plus b by 2a the whole square is equal to, this minus term will become plus here, and let us open the brackets also. So b square, if you open the brackets, divided by 2 square is 4 into a square, and this term is plus. If it goes to the right hand side, it will become minus c by a is equal to 0. Now let us take LCM for these two terms. So we will get x plus b by 2a the whole square is equal to, the LCM will be 4a square. Okay, first term the denominator is 4a square, so we will get the same numerator as b square, minus here we have to multiply by 4a. Okay, since the denominator is a here, 4ac is equal to 0. Let us take square root on both the sides. So we will get square root of x plus b by 2a the whole square is equal to square root of b square plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 4a square. Now here the square and the square root term will get cancelled, and we will be left with x plus b by 2a is equal to plus or minus, the numerator will remain same, that is square root of b square minus 4ac divided by, what is square root of 4a square? Square root of 4a square will be square root of 2 into 2 into a, right? So the pairing of 2 and 2 and a can be done. The result is 2a, right? So this will be 2a. Now let us send this plus b by 2a to the right hand side. So we will get x is equal to, this plus will become minus b by 2a plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, right? Here if you observe, these two terms have the same numerator, so we can write it as x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is the quadratic formula which we have derived for a given quadratic equation to find the roots. By using the steps to find the roots in the completing the square, the same steps we will follow and we will derive this formula. So this is the formula to find the roots for a given quadratic equation. So for a given standard form of a quadratic equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the quadratic formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by, so this is the formula where we can substitute the a, b and c value and find out the roots for a given quadratic equation. To determine the first root, we will use the plus sign, and for the second root we will use the minus sign, like I'll show you here. So x will be equal to minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and a second root will be x is equal to minus b minus of square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now roots obtained can be of three distinct forms, which depends upon this value, that is b square minus 4ac. So let me write down, depending on this value b square minus 4ac, which is also called as the discriminant. So depending on this value, we can obtain three different types of roots. So the first category of roots that can be obtained depending on this value, that is b square minus 4ac, are if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the roots will be real and distinct. In the sense, the roots will be real or positive, that is x is equal to 1 by 2 and x is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, here the roots are positive or real, and it can be distinct. Distinct means they are not same. Okay, the roots are real and distinct. The second category we will obtain is when b square minus ac is equal to 0, then we will get real and same roots, where x will be equal to 2 and x will be equal to 2. So in this case, the roots are real or positive and they are same. when b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. And the third category of roots we will obtain is when b square minus 4ac is less than 0. When this value is less than 0, the roots which you obtain will be imaginary or no real roots. So for example, in our example number 9, which I had done in my previous video, there we got a condition where 2x plus 3 by 4 the whole square was equal to minus 17 by 16. Okay, this value is in the negative and it is less than 0, right? Since this value was negative, we could not take the square root of these term and hence we could not find out the roots. Therefore, if we take the square root of a negative terms, we will get some imaginary value. Okay, therefore when b square minus 4ac is less than 0, we will get no real roots or imaginary value, or this type of condition you will see. So these are the three categories of roots that you will obtain while you solve the problems, and depending upon the b square minus 4ac, you will find these three different kinds of roots. So in my next video, I'll solve the example problems and the exercise 10.3. Then you will have a better understanding of this formula and the different types of roots which I have taught you here. So if you have any doubts, please comment me below in the comment section. In my next video, I'll be solving the example 10 from chapter number 10, quadratic equations. So till then, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.